Ever notice something? The ones who hurt you, they don't fear your anger. They fear your silence. Because silence, it's the loudest scream they'll ever hear. They expected chaos. They expected you to fight, to beg, to break apart in front of them. Instead, you gave them nothing. No tears, no desperate explanations. Just silence. Pure, heavy, soul-crushing silence. And now, it's eating them alive. While you heal quietly, they crumble loudly. Your silence became the mirror they can't look away from, reflecting every lie they told, every betrayal they justified, every piece of you they thought they'd destroy. You didn't just walk away. You left a void so deep, it's tearing them apart from the inside out. Stay right here. Because what's coming next? It's their undoing. Written in the silence you refuse to break. They thought they knew you. They thought you'd shatter the moment they walked away. They waited for the flood of texts. The late night calls. The tearful confessions. The please don't leave me. Because that's what they were used to. People breaking at their feet. People desperate for their crumbs of attention. People begging for scraps of what little they offered. But you surprised them. You didn't chase. You didn't plead. You didn't hand them the satisfaction of watching you fall apart. Instead, you stood there, silent, still, strong in a way they weren't prepared to face. And that silence, it hit harder than any words ever could. They expected drama. They expected noise. They expected chaos that would validate their ego. But you gave them emptiness. A vast, echoing silence that forced them to sit with the reality of what they lost. No begging, no bargaining, no war. Just you, choosing yourself. And in that moment, whether they admitted it or not, they felt it. The sharp, sinking realization that you were never the one losing. They were. Stay tuned, because the real storm, it's only just beginning. Silence is a funny thing. It doesn't scream. It doesn't argue. It doesn't explain. It just exists, loud, heavy, and impossible to ignore. And when you went silent, you did something they never prepared for. You forced them to face themselves. No distractions, no one else to blame, no noise to cover up their own guilt, just them and the weight of what they did. You see, when you engage, when you scream, cry, or chase, it gives them something to hide behind, an excuse, a justification, a reason to say, see, they're crazy, they're weak. But silence? Silence shines a brutal, unforgiving mirror right back at them. They start asking themselves questions they don't want to answer. Why didn't they fight for me? Why are they so calm? Did I really mean that little to them? Or did I just lose someone irreplaceable? And that's when the panic creeps in. The regret, the shame, the realization that they gambled and lost. Your silence was never weakness. It was strategy. It was power wrapped in patience. You didn't need to prove your worth. Your absence screamed it louder than any words ever could. And deep down, they heard it. They felt it. They're still feeling it. The storm inside them is just beginning to crack open. And you're standing on the other side of the silence, watching it all unfold. You didn't send a long message. You didn't beg for closure. You didn't perform for their attention. You just healed silently, steadily, unapologetically. You worked on yourself while they whispered about you. You climbed while they stayed busy sinking. You grew while they clung tighter to the stories they told themselves. And without even trying, you shattered every lie they built to feel better. Because nothing haunts the guilty more than watching you rise without them. You stopped looking back. You stopped needing them to understand. And that freedom,